sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, Sarah Mayo, thank you. I saw this on Facebook, so I'll bring it on Twitter. She is so right, Meghan Markle. And I think I shared this on my community board. I think I did. If I didn't, I think I took the screenshot for me to do it. Okay, she cries and gets accused of crocodile tears guilt. If she didn't cry, you all be saying how bad and disrespectful that was. She came to the funeral, you all say she had no right to be there and that you don't know how she could show her face. But if she didn't turn up, you all be slam her for that too. She wore earrings gifted by the queen, you all say how dare she. She doesn't deserve them. But if she didn't wear them, she have been seen as just plain ungrateful and again disrespectful. She held her husband's hand, she got slated for that too, simply offering him some comfort in a time where he needed it the most. But if she didn't, she have been seen as an uncaring, selfish wife. She damn whatever she does, leave her alone. That is so good. That is very true. No matter what she does, they will find a problem. So Harry and Meghan just need to stay on their course, do what needs to be done, whatever plan they had, just stick to it. Okay, they want to destroy Meghan, but guess what? All this nonsense that they're putting her through, it will. This is why we need to make sure to keep our history book in line, because you would think maybe at least the Tom Brown BS book, it was made for the history book, not for us now, for the history book. Okay, so when our great-grandkids are reading about Meghan, that's what they will see, whatever Tom Brown had in the book. But you would think they would stop. No, They continue with their BS, but Meghan rise above the occasion. That made me remember of that walk during the Jubilee when Harry and Meghan walk into the church. The squatty who did the voiceover made me think of that. She rise above the occasion.
Well, I just wanted to pop up here and show y'all how I'm doing. I'm doing great. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great, you know. I'm over here very booked and busy while you bitches over here are still looking raggedy and not doing shit. Wow. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I'm not going anywhere. So talk your shit, you shitholes. You can't defeat a bad bitch. You just cannot do that. I rise above that. Ew. So I just want to say, hey, and that I'm here to stay, and you're going to be mad every day. Success.
Alright, so they're making her greatness looking more solid by the day. They just don't know how to stop. The royal rats, the British media, they don't know how to stop. So this is a perfect example that we could write in our history book. How she was treated. That picture of Sophie's face looking at her with sort of disgust. But it shows more about her. We cannot erase that. It's showing how much of a powerful woman is. Because many of us, including myself, we weren't able to express our true feeling to these idiots over there. I would not be able to show my face over there. But she did it with grace, dignity, and respect. And her husband is right there by her side. Alright, this is for the history book. This little chapter of the Queen pass. Alright, what we're gonna see? We're gonna see Charles being upset, can't even move a pen. A tray, and then you see him doing this grimace with his face, you know, with his face, grinding out his teeth. Alright, and we're seeing these pictures, they don't look good. So this we cannot dispute. All we're gonna see is that elegant of Meghan, you know, that one drop of tears to say, let's leave these tears for the history book. Meghan, oh, who talks so perfectly about the Queen. There's one little drop, cling, of tears. That remind me of that thumbnails that I did of the Queen. And that picture wasn't even there yet. Oh my God. Of that child. I put on the cover, the child with the tears. One drop of tears. There it is. And YouTube haven't approved it yet. But anyway. They want to destroy Meghan. The whole point of my shenanigan was that you would think after the Tombow book, they would have stopped, try a different course, but they continue, the consistency. And then now they're going to pretend this didn't happen. But guess what? The world was watching. The world was watching. You're going to put your BS out there to say this didn't happen, that didn't happen. A lot of people have their own capture, their pictures. Thank God for a cell phone and all of that. So each one of us have a different perspective of this. So you're going to have to try hard to put a different spin on it. So you're going to tell people whatever you did record here is not what you see. Everybody have a different angle of it. All right. Let's continue. They want to destroy Meghan because she is what they couldn't be, what they will never be. Meghan is a strong, amazing, well-educated American woman who is not afraid to roll up her sleeves and do what needs to be done. I love you, Princess Meghan. Always will. Okay, well said. She had and has voice and they all hate it. The place is misogynist. What is that? I am sure people will leave her alone if she in turn did others the same favor. What are you talking about? I don't... If you guys gonna get to the Oprah interview, it's... This I already debunked. I don't even know. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I didn't want to go to my memory bank. Okay? Meghan never said a damn thing about them. It's the tabloid. Okay? She had to tell her side of the story. Let me read this. No people were out for Meghan 8 days after her relationship with Harry became public. Okay, he had to issue a statement outlining attacks she was already receiving. You are saying she should have put up and shut up with the abuse, even when she did it was relentless and no protection. All right. Oh my God, that's too much. I'm already past an hour. Since he was young, Prince Harry has been very aware of the warmth that has been extended to him by members of the public. He feels lucky to have so many people supporting him and knows what a fortunate and privileged life he leads. He is also aware that there is significant curiosity about his private life. He has never been comfortable with this, but he has tried to develop a thick skin about the level of media interest that comes with it. He has rarely taken formal action on the very regular publication of fictional stories that are written about him, and he has worked hard to develop a professional relationship. That's the thing, professional relationship with the media, focused on his work and the issue he cares about. Harry been repeating that to them so many times.
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have a private life?
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question. But Andrew, to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymation, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. You know, we are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life, you know, earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and I hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and you know, a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. You know, I hope that people get to see me here in this Invictus role, you know, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is, you know, this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
Okay, where was this? Some information on this website may be out of date following the recent announcement of the death of the Queen. All right, so they just got, okay, so the date was right there. Published 8 November 2016. All right, so that, oh, so Harry been saying that he kept a professional relationship right there. I guess you guys could go and check it out yourself. But the past week has seen the line crossed. His girlfriend, Meghan Markle, has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment. Some of this has been very public. The smear on the front page of the national newspaper, the racial undertone of comment pieces, that the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments, some of it has been hidden from the public. The rightly legal battle to keep defamatory stories out of paper, her mother having to struggle past photographers in order to get to her front door. Okay, that letter that was submitted to Meghan copyright case. All right, one of the issues that I don't know, I guess the royal family, should I say, whoever was leaking to the press regarding Meghan's private case, mentioned that as well. Meghan wanted to do things to protect her mom when she wanted to speak with Knopf. Okay, that I think 6 or 5 a.m. email sent to Knopf. It mentioned that she wanted to protect her mom. Okay, the attempt of reporters and photographers to gain illegal entry to her home and the calls to police that follow, the substantial bribes offering by papers to her ex-boyfriend, the bombardment of nearly every friend, co-worker, and loved one in her life. Yep, so they mentioned that. All right, so they couldn't get anything from people who Meghan have crossed paths with, even her co-worker. All right, Prince Harry is worried about Miss Markle's safety and is deeply disappointed that he has not been able to protect her. Little did he know, the thing was right there.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
His own family. It is not right that a few months into a relationship with him that Miss Markle should be subjected to such a storm. He knows commentators will say this is the price she has to pay and that this is all part of the game.
Go back to America. It's a joke.
And that this is all part of the game.
It's a joke.
He strongly disagrees. This is not a game. It is her life and his. That is very true.
I don't know who knew, I know that the family and the staff knew.
Harry took that very seriously. I can't believe this is what I'm saying. How does Harry, the youngest, okay, of Charles' son, to be able to understand this, to differentiate, you know, the press and the firm? When it comes to my private life, don't bring the media with it. Harry understand. He hold a professional relationship with them, but the other one, because of good publicity, there was no line. You invade. Probably Charles will even let them come to his bedroom. My goodness. He has asked for this statement to be issued in the hopes that those in the press who have been driving this story can pause and reflect before any further damage is done. He knows that it is unusual to issue a statement like this, but he hopes that fair-minded people will understand why he has felt it necessary to speak publicly. There's more. Let me see if I could see the date. 2020. January 2020. I think that was before the Oprah 20. Make no mistake, it is an insult. Fleet Street jury said Meghan and Harry can expect no mercy after their stunning decision to go rogue and quit. So they were willing to go rogue, to do stupid things to them. So Meghan and Harry need to protect themselves. Senior member of the royal household passed information about Meghan Markle to Mel on Sunday, editor Court Papers show.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mel on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
So there it is. Harry's own family were backstabbers. Okay, very true. Let's bookmark this. Very true. Thank you for sharing. There's that. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop after this because I'm tired. Putin was never welcome, meaning Meghan. I found a golden receipt. Let's bookmark this. Was looking for a different video for a Twitter friend, but came across this first. Can somebody point out she was never welcome? Bit to me, Camilla. America's loss, our gain. On being delighted, Meghan was joined. Let's not forget, I didn't hear this. Let's not forget, she knows how to play the game. Okay, there's a facade these people put. Like, look what I've said about Charles as well. Charles was willing to walk Meghan down the aisle. How did we know? He was willing to take out his security when Harry and Meghan were in Canada. Okay, they know how to put the front. Charles been in it for like 70+ years waiting as an intern. So he knows how to play the game. Okay, let's see here. That is a press performative for the public, irrelevant to what happened behind closed doors. Thank you. See, that's exactly that. They know how to do that. But her situation, okay, she's a baggage for God. She is a baggage for what I think. Now that her picture here, what I think happened. Okay, I think. Okay, so anyway, let me move this along. Let me move that along. All right, let's add one more because I said I'm gonna turn this. I didn't even want to listen to that video. All right, because it's just performative. She knows how to play the game. All right, members of the royal family don't realize their coldness and hateful public conduct when it comes to Harry and Meghan will not be the end of Meghan and Harry. It will be the beginning of the end of the royal family. They are proving they are not worthy of respect or honor. At AP. Wow, she tagged AP and Associate Press. All right, I'm following them as well. Wow, even here, look at this. Oh, so that's couple thing before. Oh my God. So this is where in one of the comment I read where why is it she had to move, someone said she had to move, because I didn't watch the entire funeral. I didn't watch any of them. Whatever you see in my video, it's what I saw, because I didn't go and search for them and waste my time to do things to watch the funeral. I didn't watch it, but when I was ready to do the videos, I just searched for what I wanted, got it, and then put the video together. All right, so this iconic image, while they all messing up, showing the bad eyes and whatever, Meghan was like, history. Look at me now.
savage AF.
Okay, and these were fumbling the ball instead of doing what was actually naturally should have been done. Do that performative thing. Wow, those kids, Diana, I'm trying not to say, because those women who marry into the royal family, especially now, this woman been at this, she got the price that she needed. She's there now. Who knows, things we do not know what she did to get there. These kids better be careful. Diana, do your thing and protect them. This one may think she's there. Just be careful. It's like a snake eating each other. Alright, so now she got to the spot that she wanted. Now it's the next level of things. I'm trying not to say what's in my mind, but these kids better be careful. Alright, Marbleton, Meghan is not your problem. I'm telling you right now, Meghan is not your problem. Okay? Your problem is this right here, okay? I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. This is the warning. For what I see, I don't know what it is. Let's just say I know what it is, but I do not want to say it because I do not have proof. All right, there's this here. Look at isolate Harry again. Okay, but yet they want him privately by himself, so they could do to him. Okay, with their constant leaks, smear campaign, and abuse of the Sussexes will only be reminded of their treatment toward Princess Diana. Yep, one does not negotiate with traitors. Fine, don't call him. If I know a lot of these people wants to call Harry a traitor, but Harry tried to work with them. Okay, let's see here. Royal family close rank against the toxic duo who are not honest, honorable, and trusted. Fine, that's fine, but they'll continue. Leave them alone. You guys need to do what you need to do.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time, and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's that's more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So
Look at the fact that just on energy alone, on a conservative estimate within 1 year, we're talking £1,300 a year going up in bills. We're going to have about 10 million people in fuel poverty. We have a real absolute, not relative, poverty issue going to come in the UK.
If we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So
with food banks oversubscribed.
If we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So
This is more than a cookbook. And what I mean by that is the power of food is more than just the meal itself. It is the story behind it. And when you get to know the story of the recipe, you get to know the person behind it. And that's what we're talking about in terms of coming together to really engage and talk and to be able to celebrate what connects us rather than what divides us.
If we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So
with debt crisis agencies do not have any tools. And I need to say, with the Chancellor coming on in a moment, if you forgive me, as the money-saving expert who's been known for this, I am virtually out of tools to help people now.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
If we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
But leave them alone. That's 14 comment on there. Okay, so it's out. Okay, I do wish Americans will keep their noses out of our royal family. Well, they need to leave our sister alone. Leave Meghan alone. Meghan and Harry married together. Okay, you have a whole freaking institution and the freaking media against our sis. You're telling us to leave your royal family alone? How dare you? Tell your British media, keep Meghan's name out of their mouth. Because I remember distinctively, some of the squad were saying, leave Meghan alone. If you guys then leave Meghan alone, everybody will leave you guys alone. Do your shitty things because my taxpayers' money is not going toward you. Okay? So leave our sis' name out of your mouth. She married Harry.
Perhaps having a distorted view. So, you know, the fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly. The fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly.
She married Harry. And Harry was more than willing to marry her. Okay? Harry's not married to me. She married to Harry. That's their thing. But you will not leave her alone. We saw the pattern of Princess Diana. Okay? Look where that Princess Diana is. Because you guys do not know how to stop. Okay? You guys do not know how to mind your own business. We are just there to replicate of your BS. Leave your royal family alone. Stick to your royal family. Leave Meghan's name out of your mouth. Okay, you leave her alone. Guess what? We'll be more than happy to leave your shady royal family alone. But you guys keep on inflicting. She was there. Okay? Just in case you guys forgot. She went back to the UK with her husband whose grandparents died. Okay? She was there to support her husband. Her husband. And the Queen had good relationship with her. And she wanted to honor that. Not you personally. With the Queen directly. You guys are so freaking salty because you've been living in the UK. I don't know where you guys from. You've been in the UK or all your life. You never had access to the Queen. That's what's eating you up so much. Okay? So she had that access and she had good relationship with the Queen and you guys hated that. Okay? And she married the Queen's grandson. So she was there to comfort the Queen's grandson. Comfort, because when his mother had died, none of you were there. You show your fake tears and then you went back to your same old blueprint, bashing on him again. And then he had shown so much grace, gratitude, respect, and understanding, and appreciate your freaking tax money.
How do you understand it to begin with? How do you know that that's a part of your destiny?
It takes a bit of getting used to, but as I said, you know, it's once you understand the privileged position that you're in, you've then got to spend the rest of your life earning that privilege and giving back and also gaining the trust and respect of the general public and then using that position for good.
And appreciate your freaking tax money. He appreciated that. And in return, he do so much more for you guys.
It's totally absurd in today's world that young people, the first time they know or the first time they hear anything about HIV and AIDS is probably by the time it's too late.
And understanding and appreciate your freaking tax money. He appreciated that. And in return, he do so much more for you guys.
An emotional Prince Harry addresses the audience with tears.
Sorry. And I remember squeezing Meghan's hand so tight during the awards. And both of us were thinking what it would be like to be parents one day.
And understanding and appreciate your freaking tax money. He appreciated that. And in return, He'd do so much more for you guys.
When my mother held the hand of a man dying of AIDS in an East London hospital, no one would have imagined that just over a quarter of a century later, treatment would exist that could see HIV-positive people live full, healthy, loving...
And understanding and appreciate your freaking tax money. He appreciated that. And in return, he'd do so much more for you guys.
But I think from my perspective, certainly the experience that I've had in my younger years, but also through INVICTUS and all of the sporting events that I'm lucky enough to go to or watch, the impact that it has, especially on the young people, the impact that it has on the individual playing, the community as a whole, is remarkable. And not only do I continue to see sport actually changing lives, it's saving lives as well. So I think for me and maybe for you guys as well, certainly don't be in this room, whether it's rugby league or sport in general, everyone, given the opportunity, everyone, it needs to be in everyone's life, if possible.
And understanding and appreciate your freaking tax money. He appreciated that. And in return, he'd do so much more for you guys.
Gang's all here? Come here. I need to see y'all.
The wiggly toes.
Both Prince Harry and the Rodriguez family know just how important a support system is.
Let's go! Non-stop!
A lot of people would have thought these are the cards I'm dealt. This is what I get, and I have to live with this. And maybe I've taken it kind of slowly through life. You did the total opposite, man. You went all the way in. And retired Air Force Tech Sergeant Gonzalez, who suffered a head injury during a training exercise while on active duty.
Retired in 2016 from the Air Force. Severe PTSD, TBI, and other neurological ailments, and wasn't able to function. I wasn't able to do my job, and I could no longer serve. So like my whole world was over. My heart was broken, and I was suicidal. And then I saw a video of the INVICTUS games, and I was like, "What is this?" I need to do what I can to find how to get involved. Competed in 8 individual events, and I not only won, I won by 11 points. And then a month later, they said, you got a spot on Team US.
Okay, so. I can't.
And understanding and appreciate your freaking tax money. He appreciated that. And in return, he'd do so much more for you guys.
It made purpose,
Yeah.
These guys, they were serving, they signed up to serve. For most of them, they were willing to serve, or at least committed to serve for 20, maybe 30 years in some instances.
I for sure was a lifer.
Yeah, and then suddenly in your 20s or your 30s, you are literally, I mean, your life has changed, right? So the INVICTUS family is the continuation of service, right? So much of the sport is helping and healing them as the individual and them as a family. But what they are again proving to the rest of the world is that whatever you come up against, whether it's physical or mental trauma, that you can actually get through it.
And then you spit at him. Why? Because he didn't spit at you just like his family are doing to you. Because he knows compassion, but you guys do not know. You like when people keep on spitting at you, and him and his wife don't want that. So if you leave Meghan names out of your mouth, and her babies, because they are American too, like it or not, if you leave their names out of your mouth, guess what? We don't give a shit about the royal family. Okay? When they, thank you, look at this, I'm saying all of my shenanigans, I didn't even see that. When they leave our American royal alone, we'll get back to our own country, leave her alone, and we good. There it is. The squad are on the same page. The squad are on the same page. There's 75 comments. I want to stop the video. I'm telling you, I need to learn to do, how do you call this, live stream? But I said too much shit. A lot of things needs to be cut out. A lot of things needs to be cut out. Okay, I do wish, okay, that's the one I just read. Don't think so. They ate too expensive, okay? They are expensive to maintain, and their dozen and palace mansion and great houses. Yesterday, pound sterling has tanked to 37-year-old low against the US dollar. Royal are looking to the Middle East and Russia for money after years of leeching off the US. I remember that. You see, this is why she's there at the place. She's on board with the kind of behavior. Yep. Yep, they need money to maintain. All they had to do, they had a golden opportunity with Harry and Meghan, where they didn't need to do all those shady stuff in the background. But okay. I do wish the British would keep their noses out of our American Duchess. The squad like to show the shade too. American Duchess, you guys told her to go back to America. She did, so leave her alone. Thank you, Anna. There's this. You don't seem to have a bit of problem with our royal tourism dollar. I fully expect that to drop off a significant now that we've seen the vitriol being spewed at these two and Americans in general. Let's see here. I do wish Americans will keep their noses out of our royal just because they don't have one of their own. OMG. They really think it's kind of our own that we aren't contributing to the upkeep of an unwealthy family. Poor people pay the Windsor's bill. Just go back to some of my videos, the shady things the royal family are doing. Thank God Meghan is not there. Thank God. I'm just happy. Now, anyone who marry any of these kids who willing to stay in this freaking thing, you got what you deserve, because the Pandora box had been open. Okay, these people are not truly what you seem they are. They rather do shady thing, but if the good one wants to do good thing, look how they treat them. All right, so if you want into shady stuff, go marry into the royal family, because I don't see anything good out of what they're doing to Meghan. Is good for the younger royals. Okay, we have enough needy people on welfare. We do have people who actually earn it. We certainly don't want to support one of the wealthiest family in the world for free just for coming out of right vagina. Ridiculous. I'm wasting time, but the squad are crazy. Well said, sir. Then you do well to suggest to the Kensington royal not to ride on the shoulder of the Kennedy family political royal status in the United States and the furthering of their Earthshot Prize in Boston in December 2022. Let's see here. Not even close, sunshine. Okay, you got that one right. The Kennedys didn't live off of the taxpayers. Okay, who do you think pays their pension? What? The tax? They earn it. If they work, they get their pension. What the fuck? You guys don't understand how pension work. They work for with that, even on Social Security. This is why the Republicans in the United States want to destroy the Social Security system we have here, because when you work, okay, they take certain percentage out of your money, out of your earning. Okay, that goes towards Social Security. So when you retired, you receiving those benefits. Guess what? It's those monies they were taking out of your paycheck when you were working, so you could enjoy your retiree years. Okay, those things are not for free. Okay, just I don't know. Okay, get a grip. Seeing as the family is actually from Germany, you're talking absolutely nonsense. Okay, I'm sure that everyone who has ancestry from Germany will be quite big in this country alone. Remember the angels who came and settled in Ireland. Okay, you're telling me you don't compare the royal family with angel. I'm moving on. I have two more. Oh my God. All right, there's this here. Look at the stronghold demons staring Meghan down. Sophie threatened her with her evil eyes. If they're treating Meghan like this publicly, what did they do to her behind closed doors? And they're supposed to be royal women? I think not. Be careful who you praise. You could be entertain the devil. That's a very good thing here. Let's see here. What did I say here? 14 hours ago. What I think had happened here is these women are pissed because they had to degrade themselves to be in that class system. Here comes Meghan. She's just be herself, and the prince fell head over heels for her and willing to give up the class system they all hold dear to their miserable hearts for Fiesta. I'm just green with jealous rage right now. That's what I think is happening here. Okay, I think that death stare is direct toward Charlotte. No. The child looked terrified. No. Look it. You could see. All right, right there. I think I even put a arrow. It's right there. Okay. No. You could look at direction of somebody's stare. You see, Charlotte is looking here. It's going up. All right. This is going over there. All right. So. All right, she is, but I think Charlotte is looking at Sophie staring at Meghan. Exactly, that Charlotte doesn't miss a bit. Yep. I hope every time I see that, I hope Princess Diana is protecting those grandkids. Only because of Princess Diana, I'm saying this, not because of Egg or their mother, because of Princess Diana. Again, Meghan knows not to get too close to an open snake pit. That's for sure. She was being solemn, polite, and professional. She wasn't there for conversation or the renewed friendship or plan and get together for later. Yep. That's exactly that. She remembered. The elephant came. Okay. Is she threatening Charlotte or Meghan? Who's threatening? Serious question, because Charlotte is definitely looking at her and not looking happy. Let's see here. That look is at much higher level than the little girl's height. Thank you. That's it. It is aimed at Meghan. Exactly. It is not Meghan. The height is different. Yeah. There's this. She looks so devilish at Meghan that she even scared poor Charlotte. Yep. I hope. Oh my God. Oh shit. Yeah. Around oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna move on. I do not want to say what's in my mind. I do not want to say what's in my mind because I didn't see this picture until now. Wow. I told you guys I didn't watch the thing. Okay, how many seconds? 6 seconds. We are on the version number 4 of what happened during the royal family's trip to Scotland. It's either they are scrambling and realize denying Prince Harry a seat on an empty plane to see his dead grandmother doesn't look good, or they are muddying the water so the truth doesn't matter. Let's see here.
They're desperately trying to control the narrative because they know that if they lose it, then the truth will come out. They're desperately trying to control the narrative because they know that if they lose it, then the truth will come out.
Harry grew up in this. And he understood. And he was the most quiet one in the royal family. Okay, so this is why they were able to do all this nonsense on him while he was over there. So now he's out. He understands that game plan. So this one is from, I think, from the Me You Can See here. I didn't fully watch this. I saw that 6 second clip, but the Me You Can See this kind of thing, I started watching. Things came up, and every free time that I have, I'm here making videos for you, but I need to sit and watch it. All right, let's see here. He has very distinctive body language and is very consistent. I like to imagine Archie has similar mannerism, or maybe Lily. Possibly. Wow. That is true. Look at this. The same right hand. Yep. The same right hand. Archie already showing it and at a young age. Okay, it's giving the crying story, which is now officially pretzel with how much it's being twisted by Mrs. Pegg and her crew. And then the thing is that the camera don't lie. Alright, where they say a picture worth 1,000 words, even if you didn't see any or you didn't hear what they say, I'm talking about the royal family, but the still image, the look, body expression. Lately I've been become a body expert. But you could see the body exchange and all of that. Look at little Charlotte, who was just crying. I had to change that, go to the next tweet, because it says a lot. All right, they do not want people to ask why did Charles sneak off with his wife and heir to chat in private instead of spending time with his sibling. I can see him excluding Harry, but Anne, those three were up to no good. 2 days later, the heir got promoted. I don't know anything about that. Why was Kenny there? Who's Kenny? Why was Kenny there? I thought it was not appropriate to bring the wives to Balmoral. Okay. Okay, I'm missing some stuff. All right. And many versions will come out. I do wonder. Okay, I do wonder, is it that the leakers or the fools making it up can come with at least one believable version? I mean, all they had to do is tell the truth and they don't have to worry about anything. Does Charles not have a PR team? It's supposed to make him look good and minimize any damage to the royal brand. But guess what? I think Charles is moving with his people. I think Charles doesn't think he needs PR. People who need PR are people who's willing to listen and follow what the PR person is telling him. But Charles wants a yes sir people. This is I've learned to some of the things that I've read. Okay, those people he's gonna fire are the people that work with the Queen. This is why the Queen was seen. So, you know, just shut your mouth, let those people talk their nonsense. You don't need to talk anything. All right, you are the Queen and all of that. I'm just giving my 2 cents about the Queen thing. All right, so now Charles, you know, the Queen had good people to handle these things, and they were protecting the institution. All right, looking out for the institution, and they were doing a good job at that. But Charles wants to control the narrative. Just think of Trump. Trump wants to do everything. All right, he's the one who wants to tell people what to do, even when he doesn't say anything. Just a look, you know what to do. Just by that look, you should know what to do. So this is Charles. Okay, he wants to run everything. So that Young, okay, I think it's the Young he's taking along with him, and I think I point him out in one of those videos when he was signing the stuff. Okay, Young was right there, and then there's this guy who was standing behind him, behind the door, and he was the same guy during the Jubilee where Meghan and Harry were sitting, and he was behind Meghan, and I did a small video about him. You could see the distraught, the sadness within him, and I think it was him that Charles was showing those bad attitudes, this kind of thing. We learned, okay, doing my investigation, which I share with you as well, he was one of the good people close to the Queen. So there's a possibility Charles might get rid of him. These are the good people that kept the brand, the Queen's name, stay clean, not tarnished. But Charles is coming from day one. You see, he's gonna tarnish it. Okay, so Charles, even if he bring PR, he's not gonna listen to them. He's gonna want the PR to the PR person to do its magic around what he wants to do, when what he wants to do is shady as hell. So he's gonna say, make my shady things look beautiful. That's what I think it is. He's gonna hire a PR guy and say, look, this is the shady thing I want to do. Make my shady shit look golden. And then the PR had to deal with that shady stuff. And how do the people gonna accept it? That's what Charles wants. All right, but Charles is not gonna listen to anybody. Okay, his PR team is led by Daily Fair editor. What do you expect? That's that. It's all okay. It's all of the above. Okay, it's all of the above. I don't know how many different versions or how many different events these people are going to come with. It makes me dizzy. All right, I'm gonna stop and continue. Let's go to the next one. If that thing cut off, that's because my time is up. It's almost hit 2 hours, and I'm gonna cut this into 2. Okay, there's Forbes, and that's my last one. Harry and Meghan show us when it comes to trauma, we still don't get it. Wow. Look at together here. I think that's when she went and did her deep courtesy that come with a warning sign for the squad. Don't try this at home. Okay, great article. Okay, so let's bookmark. This is an article, and I'm close to 2 hours here. Okay, great article. It is The World is Watching, and we see the abuse and sick behavior. There's that. The Windsor hide behind protocol while their own continue to suffer. The Queen took 7 days to acknowledge Princess Diana's death. Look at what they are doing to the Sussexes. Sacrifice their own to remain relevant and hide their dirty secrets. Let's see this one. After this, that's it. Queen Elizabeth II had 2 severely disabled first cousins, Narissa and Catherine Lyon, who were publicly pronounced dead in 1940. Wow. In 1961, respectively. I would not be surprised if when they wanted Harry to come to the dinner without Meghan, they would have pronounced something publicly. All right? And then Meghan will not have access to Harry. I've said this way before. There's a perfect example of this. I didn't know about this. If Harry had gone to that dinner and then they do something to him and said, oh, Harry, something's wrong with Harry, this is happening, you know, their mouthpiece will run wild with this, and Meghan will say, I want to see my husband. Guess what? They have Harry's body. They could do whatever they want with it, and Meghan does not have any leverage in the UK. I've said this before even they went to the UK. Look at this, what they did to this. Okay, so I could see this happening just recently here when the Queen died. All right, let's see here. who were publicly pronounced dead in 1940 and 1961 respectively. However, they were actually hidden in a care home for mentally disabled people without any visit or support from the royal family until their death in 1986 and in 2014, just recently. Wow. There's this, and just enjoying. Whereas I'm still thinking of Khashoggi, that journalist, every time I see him.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.